Aloha, this is Sky with FNN, Feminist News Network, the feminist news that's right for you. Welcome to Sky in the studio. All right, now, if I have to come to the studio, you better believe it's something important that we need to talk about. And what do we need to talk about today? After 150 years, after 200 years since slavery, since the time of Jim Crow and the Great Migration, there has not been a greater thing done than the passing of this previous federal law to create it as a federal. Listen to me again now, I'm going to say it. It's a federal act for lynching. And even that old nasty looking blonde from Mississippi helped hold that vote to vote it in. I ain't going to say her name because she don't deserve it from me. But you know who she is. She up there rigged that election and won that race. So now she had to put her face up into place and go with Kamala Harris and Cory Booker and Republican Scott to hold this vote together that they had created to pass it through with an overwhelming majority of the vote on both sides. A bipartisan measure to end a Jim Crow ruling that had been going on since the creation of the KKK. Congratulations. Lynching is now a federal act that can deem itself to be interviewed and gone after by the FBI in federal courts. So now when a lynching happens, it becomes a federal matter. And believe me, the National Organization of the Advancement of Colored People is happy because 109 years ago, they were created as an anti-lynching organization. This is history, people. During the time of Trump. Now, this should have been done during the time of Obama. Let's mind you of that. But instead, this is happening during the time of Trump, along with federal prison reform on those that have been deemed disparagingly against marijuana and cocaine convictions are now evened up. So crack is now the same as coke. All right. And for the federal incarceration of firearms and life sentences had also had the law muted and lessened to help the only 10% that are in federal prisons. Now, will this swing over to the other side, to state and correctional facilities that are around the U.S.? Let's hope so. Let's hope so, because we know that Jared Kushner was son-in-law of Trump, was behind this measure, knowing that his father had to do some time for some Wall Street and misgivings, and bad dealings. And he pushed the law. Now, this helps others, but these are only in your federal prisons. These are only in your country club facilities. Now let's see them happen in all facilities. And if you agree with me, contact me at FeministNewsN@gmail.com. Don't forget to leave comments below if you have some to give or suggestions. Do that too. And remember, you can always subscribe or like Feminist News Network on my YouTube channel and Facebook page. And I want to say, contact me today if you want to be a reporter. And if you need anything like a Feminist News Tea, contact me. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. And be safe out there during those holidays. You know those roads are rough and tough. All right. Peace.